Ladies, gamers and gentlemen, welcome to BelleNOiR TV's YouTube Starcraft 2 casts. We have another game for you today. It's going to be a PvZ. And let's introduce the players while we're at it. This is the guy who actually sent me the replay. It's a Protoss player from Team Red Bloods. It's Ignite, formerly known as Fnatic Pink, then Fnatic Ignite, and now recently he changed teams, so he's on Red Bloods right now, and his opponent is going to be from Team Cascade. It's going to be the Ukrainian Zerg player. In the blue, in the top left, it's Dimaga, and this is a series of best of threes, or best of three series. This is game 1, and the map is Foxtrot Labs. So as we can see, the players spawned top left to bottom right. There are only two possible spawn locations on this map, and that's this one or the exact opposite, which is top right to bottom left. Makes for some interesting dynamics on this map. I see Ignite going for what looks to be a Forge Fast expand, using his time to harass with this probe. May try to block the hatchery. Don't quite know if he'll be able to get it. Yes, he will. And we'll see how these two harvesters battle it out. But Dimaga did open with a pool first. He knows that, you know, on this map, the natural is pretty far away from the main base. The creep, the distance between the ramp and the creep requires one creep tumor to connect that. So, in the event of a cannon rush or proxies or anything like that, Dimaga would have a tough time getting his queens there on time, and microing those would be almost impossible. So, a very safe option for Dimaga to open with a pool first. Has his lings on the way, and actually builds 6 slings, so he may try to run past this wall. I really doubt that would work, because the cannon is already on the way, but given the fact how big this area that you need to wall off is, those slings, I don't know, I don't really think they can get past before the cannon is done. Dimaga was forced to take this gold base as his third, which is not really what you want to do sometimes. The gold base does give you... Oh! Doesn't block it entirely, and the lings do get past. This is exactly what Dimaga was hoping for. And now Ignite's in a lot of trouble. He's got 4 lings inbound in his base. The cannon is done, so not very many more lings will be able to get past, but these lings, not only can they disrupt the mining and force you to pull drones off gas or off minerals, they also disrupt your drone pairings so that your income is slightly less. And they also give you full scouting of the Protoss base, which is, you know, Ignite, as soon as the cybernetic score is done, he would be more than happy if these lings were already dealt with by that time, so that he does not have to show Dimaga the kind of tech that he'll be going for. One Zealot makes an appearance, tries to chase these Zerglings around, but that's not going to be too helpful, as the lings are faster. They will get maybe a probe kill. Nope, Ignite chases them away. So not too much mining time lost here. Not too much. And with the Stalker on the way, these lings will be dealt with in short order. Zod even getting a 1 kill. Now, what is Dimaga going to go for? He did take the gases at his primary base, although a little bit later than you would suspect. Now this gold base, this is what I want to talk about as these lings run around and get cleaned up by the Stalker. That gold base is mighty vulnerable. If you take a look, it's actually attackable from the north, from behind the mineral line, and from the top. And if you stage your army right here, you can make the decision: do I hit the third at the gold, or do I hit the natural? And the Zerg player kind of has to work with that all in all, the gold base is pretty much exposed. Now Dimaga is going for a Roach Warren, so he may try to go for something like a Ling Roach Flood and try to bust the front. There's no ramp over here, so this might be doable, but look at Ignite. He is adding on 7 additional gateways. Excuse me, 6 additional gateways, bringing himself up to 7. He's going to try to go with a gateway all in with a +1. And this is exactly what he had planned all along. He blocked the natural with the pylon, forcing Dimaga to take the base elsewhere, and this is the only option. You can take a second base in such an event on this map as a Zerg player. And Ignite knew that, so he's going to go forward and hit it hard, and probably will not have any problems whatsoever knocking this out. Dimaga's link speed is not yet done. This is a very, very quick attack, which comes at around 8-minute mark. Now, considering Dimaga had full scouting of this, he did see the +1 going down, didn't see any robo facility or any additional tech structures. I'm a little bit surprised he did not prepare himself a little bit better for this. And Ignite is pushing forward. The Roaches are fighting off creep, although they are fighting against Zealots, so they should be able to kite them quite easily. But Dimaga is losing drones and maybe a couple queens at the minerals here. There's a spine crawler that just now finished. That's going to help out tremendously over here with the transfuses and all. That is, if the queens had any energy to transfuse the spine crawler. Still a lot of units over here for Ignite, and I think over time he may be able to push this back. But now with the link speed finish, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Huge Zealot Warping coming in with the +1. They will be able to kill the Zerglings very quickly, and Dimaga, I don't know, I think he will have to evacuate the gold base after a while. No units here any longer to defend. 7 drones have been lost so far. And the spine crawler will be going down as well. Now granted, Dimaga is pushing this back. Not very many Stalkers remaining and more Roaches coming in. Ignite warping in a sentry as well. This looks to be a very, very even battle on the edge of the knife. More drone kills there for Ignite. Killed 2 more drones and is trying to trade as efficiently as possible. Now for him, there is no going back. He's not been producing any probes for a decent amount of time. He's stuck on 33. Now Dimaga on 28 drones. That's true, but he does have the defender's advantage. And if he gets rid of this one last pylon over here for Ignite, then you could say that he actually has defended. Ignite probably is going to either try to push through this or cause as much damage as he can, and then he will just recall with the Mothership Core. Well, let's see how many queens we have on the field. No queens! So Dimaga is actually missing a lot of production here, not having those larva injects. I'm surprised he's doing as well as he is, considering no macro hatch has been thrown down. Then again, he does have 3 hatches and only barely saturated 2 bases, so it kind of evens out. 1 queen pops out, but it's getting immediately targeted down. And Ignite is focusing all his attention here on this attack. Starts pro production once more, so he may want to transition out of this if this attack does not work, but the army supplies are very, very even. Dimaga GG's not wanting to play this out to its full extent. And we'll go into game number 2. Ladies, gamers, and gentlemen, if you enjoy the cast, please don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. And I'll see you in game number 2 shortly.